What's up, guys? Here's Wolf Friday with another video. Today is Tuesday. We're gonna talk a little bit about what's been going on the last couple of days, yesterday, today. Hope you kind of keep up with yesterday's video. This one's gonna be another quick one too. So let's hit that intro real quick and let's get on with it. Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit that bell notification. Make sure you get some notifications when I put a new video up. Today, again, just another quick video, just a little bit about what's been happening yesterday, Monday, and today. We spoke, like I said, on Friday. After you get your permit, you'll go over some instructions about what to expect next. We talked about Pretrip Skills and your driving test, which is what you're gonna be learning the next following weeks once you come in here. Again, speaking relative to the Swift school, which is where I'm in. So other schools may be a little different, but pretty much for what I've heard, and we've had other students from other schools that have transferred into the Swift school for one reason or another, pretty much very similar. But again, I gotta say that, just I guess a quick parentheses, the guys at this school with Swift here in Fontana are very cool. They're very flexible. They teach you to the point, and like to explain us, they teach you at this level, but they will test you at this level to make it easier for you. Now, that's the pros and cons in there. I'm sure some of you are gonna make some comments, go for it. But the whole idea is that you understand what you need to learn, and they do what they can for you to learn it. Now, they can't learn it for you, so you definitely have to put the time and effort in it, and it's a lot of information. So I'm gonna try to, again, to give you as much information as I can throughout the videos. So if you're planning to come, whether in a month, a few weeks, or anything, you are, whether here in California or in any of the other terminals, you are a little more prepared on what to expect during the school. Now, I'm sure that every school is a little different, and the instructors are a little different, but the course itself should be pretty much the same, right? This is what I'm just trying to put out there. I hope you guys like it. Again, if you got any other questions or comments or suggestions, put it down below. I'll sure to respond as soon as possible. So just want to talk a little bit about pre-trip and skills. So for us, yesterday we started, we've been going over pre-trip since Friday and Saturday, just the front part of the engine to start off. So we haven't gone through the whole thing. Some of us have. I myself have gone through the whole thing already as far as learning and continue learning the process for the DMV test or for the school test final. So I'm getting myself prepared ahead of the game. I don't like to wait for things to the last minute, and I totally suggest you do that if you can. But make sure that you know what you need to know. If one big tip I'll tell you is learn what you need to learn first before you move on, all right? But pre-trip, first part they're gonna teach you is going over the engine area and the front of the vehicle. That's your initial part. Not necessarily the order that you're gonna take it at the final, but it's one of the major point areas. And they're trying to make sure that you start memorizing a few keywords. And that's what I wanna share with you. I am planning to do a video on pre-trip probably on Sunday, and a detailed video on the different parts and explanation on everything included in the pre-trip that you have to learn. So that's going to be an extensive video, more of a tutorial that anybody hopefully is good enough that you guys can, or anybody in the future, yourself, or anybody that's coming to class, can just look at the video and start learning at least keywords and things that you need to learn for your pre-trip. Once I'm driving and solo on a truck, I may actually run through that again, having a truck, be able to demonstrate it on a day off or anything like that. So that's just future plans. But for right now, today I just want to give you a couple of keywords to start learning, memorizing in your brain, especially if you just started with Swift. I know a couple of my followers are watching and keeping up with this. So a couple of things that you can start learning, and words and phrases that you can start learning in the process. First one is ABC. ABC, that goes for abrasions, bubbles, and cuts. For example, my hoses. Anything that's plastic hoses and rubber, you're going to use those words. No abrasions, no bubbles, no cuts. Number two is BCB. Bent, cracked, or broken. Again, bent, cracked, or broken. You use that for pretty much everything that's metal. Your wheels, your alternator, your exhaust system, your frame, and the last one is RTF. I'm sorry I'm looking at the side, but I'm looking at notes. RTF, which is ripped, torn, or frayed. That's for wires, which there's not a lot of them, but your wires, not ripped, torn, or frayed. Your seat belt when you're doing an in-cab inspection. Your belts when you check in your alternator belt or your water pump belt. You make sure they're not ripped, torn, or frayed. So if you can start learning those 9 different terms, when you start memorizing those, you'll be ahead of the game when you start studying your pre-trip, and it'll make a whole lot more sense. As far as what we were doing today and yesterday, like I said, some of us were doing pre-trip, some of us were doing skills yesterday and just doing the straight backing. When it comes to the skills, guys, it is fun. It's definitely fun to be able to jump into, the big 18-wheeler and start backing those things up. If you haven't been in one before at all and you're coming to get your CDL, just listen to the instructions. The instructors will give you tricks and things to look at to make it easy on you. Again, things that you might hear in your school, they might use different terms. But for us, we're here for our instructors. When you're backing up straight back, is wherever the problem is, that's where you're gonna turn into. For example, so if your trailer is going back, is going to your left, you turn a little bit to your left, you correct it again. If you're going to your right, you turn to your right. That's where the problem is, right? So you turn the wheel towards your problem and you go back to your 12 o'clock. That's another thing. You can use your hand, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So they're quick adjustments. So those are key words. Instructors will give you probably something similar or different, but take your time when you're backing up. Take your time doing your skills. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to step on the gas and the pedal and go fast. Not everybody learns at the same pace, so make sure you just listen to the instructions and just keep practice. Practice, we say practice makes perfect. In this case, practice just makes you better. You're never gonna be perfect, but you just makes you better. So practice, practice, practice. We're doing some of the straight back yesterday for a while in the afternoon, some of us, then some were doing pre-trip. Today, we did a lot of backing for a while. A couple of us were a little bit ahead of the game. We actually were able to convince our instructors to show us how to do the air brake test and run through that part of the inspection, the pre-trip inspection with us. So we can start practicing that part of it tomorrow and the next day and get ready for our mock test. We also were able, as most of us were able to get the straight back pretty good or very well. We were able to start doing what is called the offset. You got your offset left and your offset right. And that's basically when you're in one parking spot or maybe a dock door and they ask you to pull out and park on the one right next to it. And you got to pull out and back your trailer up to that spot. Again, there are definitely different tricks or points of view that you can look at as far as doing those skills. Just listen to your instructor. Follow the instructions and you'll get it. You'll do it quick and you'll be a good job. And even if you struggle a little bit with it, just keep at it. Again, it's not time, it's not a competition. Hopefully you are part of a team like our classes. We support each other. We push each other to do better. We're not here to compete. We're not here, to make fun of anybody. There's definitely a class clown. There's definitely somebody who gets on our nerves or whatever. But for the most part, we're just here to support each other and make sure everybody passes and we have a good time while we're doing it. Definitely have a good time. So that's what we're going on today. I do have my mock test for the front part of the inspection tomorrow, as well as a couple of us that didn't get to get it done today, but we definitely spent a lot of time doing our offsets, making sure we got that down pat. I'm gonna be busy all week. There's a lot to study, and after this, actually, after I edit and post this, I got some studying to do for tomorrow. But again, if you haven't subscribed by now, make sure to do so. Hit the like button and hit that bell button. And have a good night, guys. Wolf Rider out. See you next time. Peace. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Here, Wolf Rider here with another video. Let's do that one more time. I can't.